Previously on Surviving Reelfoot, the Decennium. At Okina, Melissa found a clue to the hidden immunity idol.
Yesterday I found a scroll on our tribe map.
And German set his eyes on the guys.
I would say Tony, Charlie, Ethan, they're very locked together. And when I see guys locked together, it scares me. It's like, do I really want to strike this early? I might have to.
At the immunity challenge, things got physical.
Both getting up. German picking up Jeff.
And Nankana wins their second immunity in a row. While the tribe celebrated,
4 losses in a row, we needed this.
Shauna's frustration with James came to a head.
That man has been bullying me all day. All day long he's been bullying me.
At Okina, it came down to Melanie or Danny.
Everyone seems kind of receptive to what I have been pushing, which is to vote out Melanie. And I think Charlie was the one who told me that Tony was going to have an issue with it.
She's honestly might be my number one at this moment.
Unbeknownst to them, Danny had a plan of his own.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
I do want you to go for me.
What?
I do.
And at tribal council, he made his case.
I did go back to camp and asked each one of these wonderful, amazing people if they would vote me out.
The tribe granted Danny his wish, and he became the third person voted out. 17 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
So Okina had their first tribal council. When we were at camp, we were talking about who we thought would possibly be up and would go home, and all of us agreed on Joe. And whenever she didn't show up at the immunity challenge, we were just like, okay, yeah, we were all right. I'm not for sure. Like, I feel like Joe is not gonna do the battle back, but you never know. Just like I thought that Debbie wasn't gonna do it, but she might be doing it. We're not for sure. We haven't seen her at a challenge, and neither have we seen Joe. So that, in my brain, that makes me think that they're doing the redemption.
We don't have to make rice tonight.
Yeah, this is great. We can save it.
I love coleslaw.
I like coleslaw too.
I'm going to be so grateful for that.
I ended up winning the fish, french fries, and the hush puppies, which was actually a really good reward because we are all starving.
Jordan. Yeah.
Jordan,
I was
we're to
honestly
win.
surprised that she didn't want the food. I was really surprised, but I
What
wasn't
did
no
they
fighter.
Maybe they
She
don't
got
have
ketchup.
coins left.
Did
Did you have enough?
It was 8. It was 8. I had the 7 that came in the bag.
Take a fry?
Yeah, but did she have enough for the food?
I'm gonna take
I think
I had to
so.
take 2
But
little
she
ones.
used her coin that we got from the beginning of the game to pay for the ketchup.
Oh,
I'm gonna take 2 little ones.
As I'm heading back to camp with it, I said, you know what? I'm gonna actually eat some of this food because they had a reward that they got to split, and I couldn't eat it because I'm allergic to bananas. So I'm gonna eat it. So
Oh, is it 2 little ones? I'm gonna take one.
half of one of these?
I took one.
One
You want
french
to split
fry?
half a hush puppy?
Yep.
Is that how we're doing it?
Half of
You
one.
want to split half
Oh, we're splitting half of one.
Find your hush puppy bite.
Want to split half of
Are you taking a whole hush puppy since you paid to meet?
right?
Thank you.
We don't get hush puppy if we eat?
I don't know.
Oh, you took 2 big fries.
Do we all
Yeah, no. I forego.
Has anyone missed out?
I should have just ate whole plate. But I had to come back with something. I did steal a few fries.
A nice fish dinner tonight with some hush puppies, french fries, and coleslaw. So
You know, we are ready to roll.
That
Or the
coleslaw's
machete.
good.
I
That coleslaw
I
is
mean,
good, and I usually don't like coleslaw.
It's all God.
Do they coleslaw at KFC here?
I think so.
This is why I love these games. Like normal stuff is so amazing.
You know what?
Ordinarily, I would
I
never
see
eat
this shit.
coleslaw.
Okay.
this isn't like that.
Yeah, I normally don't, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Everything is amazing. I
don't really don't eat
stuff.
fish.
Yeah.
We're all gonna end up with the same sore throat.
I'm just gonna cut
Yeah. We're all gonna have to shit.
Why does this make you shit?
I don't know. Mayonnaise? I would think so.
Even though I'm not comfortable with Kiri, other people that I'm working with seem to really be. So that's like not my top priority, you know? Like if other people are comfortable with her, I feel like they're more rooted in me than her. So like I don't think she could push me out. So I'm just trying to like let that go.
Right.
It's gonna go so quick.
It is.
Shauna, who's my number one, and the other members of my alliance, Jordan and Jeff and Sandra. We're the ideal 5 that we want to stick together in terms of an alliance. We want to bring in Kira for voting block of 6.
I'm gonna stay at a distance for a minute just so we don't like we're
Voted for me. I think that I was one.
Got it. Okay. That was the only vote.
Yeah. Regardless, there's 7 votes on vote. It's a big majority.
Hashtag if you're fake, vote Blake. I'm just kidding. Maddie P seems to be getting a little bit too close to the females, so we are keeping an eye on him just to, you know, see how he goes. If we have to, we can use him as an extra vote, but we are being cautious with him.
Obviously, we're all still thinking game, despite winning and we're not losing anyone at the moment. My brain is constantly sitting there thinking about what my long-term strategy should be. So you go with me.
Oh, okay. So,
Why?
well, no, I just want you to know I denied.
Yep.
Everybody else is denied.
Yep.
You denied.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is confused. Like he buys me. He bought it. He does think he thinks it was you.
But there are 2 votes, so
I know.
why am I getting targeted?
No, I don't know. I mean, he tossed your name out, so I feel like there's something that he
doesn't like me.
Yes.
Who's lost?
But just deny.
I think I'm fairly well connected with most people back at Tribe, and I'm just hoping I can keep ticking along with the people I'm working with. I've kind of inserted myself socially with almost every player except for James and Blake, because they seem very, very tight, and I just don't think we've each found our kind of established trust between each other yet. Obviously, James copped some votes at the last tribal council for us. He was not happy at all.
Yeah.
Been seeing my name pop up twice.
No, I get it.
Trying to keep the tribe strong, and
yeah.
I don't know. You kicked ass yesterday. I kicked ass yesterday. So I just I don't think we're doing a tribe swap for another few tribals and stuff like that. So
I agree. James being the person that's going next is what it seems the consensus is. Like, the culture dynamic that he brings in is just like really toxic. For instance, this is my jacket. I haven't worn it at all today because I loaned it to him this morning and he just never gave it back to me. It was raining all day long and he had my rain jacket. And finally at this last challenge, one of the girls stole it back and gave it to me. So now I'm wearing my rain jacket for the first time. Yep.
Okay.
And I am like on board to do whatever I have to do.
Okay.
So like show that
No,
I'm,
yeah.
with the group.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't know. Like it's not kumbaya. It's tense.
I just wanted to touch base kind of before.
Yeah.
We actually,
No, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I was worried yesterday.
Okay.
Like yes. So I'm on board with whatever is happening.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
All right. So like I said, I mean, obviously Sandra and I are working together at this point in the game. So
yeah.
I just want continuity going into the merge. I want us that, or if we do a swap at any time, we can all trust each other, lean on each other.
Yes,
and
I
just
know.
kind of get to the next step.
I'm like, yes, totally.
You know, I was tight with James at the beginning, but he's starting to rub people the wrong way because he's really telling people what to do and how, you know, what we're going to do post merge and how we're going to vote.
Yeah.
And you're a strong player. I want you in the game.
And we don't know what's going on over there. Like,
Right.
they could have a really united 7 or something,
Mhm.
you know? So, like, we've got to have a really, really united
Exactly.
7.
Again, so if
Yeah.
it's 7-7 going into the swap or whatever,
Whatever.
I want 7 strong.
Yes,
All right.
same. Okay.
Good swap.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I hope there's no hard feelings. Both
No.
ways, too.
Okay.
There's just a lot of little things he's been saying, and it's really rubbing people the wrong way. So it will suck because I did feel really close to him, but I think he's putting a big target on his back.
Another tribal council down. Luckily, in this case, someone decided to quit the game, so it made it a little bit easier for me. And you know, you ever heard that saying where like somebody else's demise or tragedy is like somebody else's upbringing or whatever the saying is, who knows. But basically that person was me. I think it benefited me the most that Danny left the game because it allowed me to hide my cards a little bit closer to my chest. I would have been in kind of a place where, you know, when you're dealing out the cards and one card flips over and you kind of see that one person's card and it doesn't really matter that much. That's kind of where I'm at right now. But I think it's okay. Nobody's seen my whole entire hand yet.
There's like a group of us that I'm trying to have be a thing, which are the people that stayed overnight in the shelter, which are Trinica, Tony, Ethan, myself, Melissa. But I think we'll also want to work with Hannah and Charlie. And I also feel pretty connected to Tony. We've shared like some personal things with each other, and then also really like enduring that, not just the first night but last night together. It does bond you in these ways. So I'm like, oh, like I feel like as a human, like he took care of me, I took care of him, as like we were freezing for hours and hours.
It's just really important for me to make sure Melanie is safe in this next round because I know her name's going to be out there. But I think between like me, Melissa, and Ethan, I think we can keep her safe.
She's gonna vote Melanie. Okay. So that's why I told Melanie. I said, hey, heads up. Yeah, I told her to. Oh, you did? Oh, she didn't. She did. That's good. Did she trust me? Good. Because I said to her, just go confirm and just make sure like my story's like playing out. Yeah. Like just ask one of them. Yeah. Okay, cool. Good. And that I feel like I can trust her more. And she probably feels like she should trust me with myself. Yeah, that's perfect. Nice. Okay. Teamwork makes the dream work. Yep. So cool. Yeah. I mean,
I think the lines that have been drawn right now are the physical threats, of which I am like a hanger on. I think they're saying this to assuage my worries, but I think like Ethan, Melissa, Tony, and Charlie all see themselves as big physical threats, which, sure. And they know that, you know, if threats are being targeted, it makes sense for them to stick together as shields for each other. I'm in that group purely because of my relationship to Ethan. Ethan's my number one. I don't know if I'm his number one. He can be cagey, but he has said that he wants to go far with me.
Trinica and I've invested a lot in Trinica. I feel like she's my number one and I'm her number one. And I really like her as a person. Like, she's really fun. And it's good because everyone else really likes her, which is the perfect person for me to work with, because if everyone likes her, like, they're going to fill her in on what's going on, and she likes me and we're number one, so she's not gonna allow people to throw my name out, and she'll tell me. I think Tony and Melissa are probably the two best players in the 6, and I've been saying to Charlie, like, hey, these two will go far. Like, they're people that would win the game.
I feel good with Melissa, but I do realize that she is covered with the whole tribe. Like, she is like Kim Spradling. Like, I got my eye on her, but for now, keep your enemies close.
She is in the best position on the
100%, because
surrounded.
anytime I talk to someone, it's like really feeling good about this. Down the road.
Down the road, girl. Down the road, yeah.
So I feel like I might be just somewhere in the middle. Like I said, I've had some pretty decent conversations already where I give good vibes. I always think that's so weird when people say that, but I've gotten a few of those. So I wouldn't say necessarily I'm on the bottom just yet, but I don't think I'm like running the show.
Hey, Melissa, you got this. Get out there and kick ass. Me and Brando are cheering for you. Mike, season 42.
All right. Welcome back. James, I'll take that beauty back. 2 times for non-kana. All right. Pretty little fella there. But this is what you're playing for today. Because both tribes are going to compete individually, and both tribes will go to tribal council and vote somebody out. So one person from Okina will be safe from the vote, one person from non-kana. And you're going to be competing as individual tribes against people on your own tribe for immunity. So I'm going to let Frank explain this. This is his challenge.
All right, guys. You guys had a really physical challenge for the last one, so we thought we'd refuel those hungry bodies. You're going to be playing real gross foods. Each tribe's going to come up one at a time. You guys are going to have a few rounds of this. If you have, if you're vegan, there are non-vegan things that are going to be in the round. So I would hate for you to go through a couple rounds of gross foods, get to the end, and then not be willing to compete. I know that might not be ideal for some of you, but the challenge was determined before Reelfoot even started this year. You're probably curious if that's mashed potatoes or what it is. I know you guys got a custom taste to the rice, so that is baby cereal rice flavor. 3, 2, 1, eat.
First 6 to advance.
Oh,
this is nasty.
Everybody
No, why you don't do that right here?
Yeah. Don't be gagging here.
I'm trying.
With only 7 of you, only one's not gonna make it. So pretty good odds.
Charlie, make sure you pick up that bit you dropped.
Oh, thank you.
Tony making good progress.
Tony, just eating it straight off the plate.
Remember, clean
Trinica
is a happy plate.
Where did he go?
Is that enough?
Show us the plate too.
Trinica's
good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Oh! I'm kind of hungry, but it's not
You
good.
can have this before.
German does not look unfortunate at all.
Hopefully this doesn't ruin rice for you for the rest of the week.
It literally won't, but okay.
This is the
one challenge that I I got listen. Okay. You're doing great.
You didn't give them an update on
your
Melissa yet.
fingers, Charlie.
What?
Melissa,
No worries.
taking small bites, but she's making
I'm
progress.
making progress.
Only one of y'all is going to get left behind.
Melanie opted not to
This probably won't be
participate.
where I stop, but
You guys said you were hungry.
I'm good.
Oh my God. Still licking that plate.
I'm sorry, but I had a good bit gone.
German.
German?
Yep, good to go.
Plate. German's good.
Step up, put that plate down. German, moving on. Charlie, very close. Melissa's making some headway. Baby.
It's like something I enjoy.
Okay.
Is rattlesnake next?
Yeah, I want rattlesnake. The fuck? Oh, sorry, I should not. Your life stealing.
We're not live, you can swear.
Ethan's working on it. Hannah's working.
Melissa,
She's going at it like a bird.
Intense at it.
Progress. Almost done.
I'm bad at eating bad food.
Tony's suffering trying to get this food down.
Charlie, I don't think I can play this thing next to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Charlie's very close. Show us the plate.
Good.
Charlie advances.
Are you kidding? No, of course.
Digging deep here.
It was final.
Melissa making constant progress, slowly but
I never
surely.
had her. You got it.
No,
they don't.
Tony has been a sticking point.
Not barely any armor.
You got less than me. I don't know if I'm gonna.
You have 4 moving on.
You guys
Making good progress.
We're done.
A little bit more.
You can make some room for next round.
Yeah. No.
Ethan, are you tapping out? Yeah. Ethan's tapping out.
Can I stop?
No, all you gotta do is finish this.
I'm just gonna put the next round.
He's a good color.
Yeah.
All right. Good job. 3, 2, 1, go.
First 6 to finish.
Carl, you're
Carl, you're gonna have to
Carl, that one in the middle of the table is yours as well.
And on this paint.
Yep.
James, just
Everyone digging
this
in.
time.
Come on, corner.
I fed my baby this.
Carl, licking his fingers. Mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving night.
That reminds me of the Peterson. Clean your fingers.
You gotta clean the fingers too. You can't just spread the food.
Clean them up. Clean them up.
Frank, you're judging him, correct?
Yeah. Can you see your hands? Get your hands a little better. You got chunks. Good.
Good.
Matty P, lick his
Tom.
plate. Let's see.
That is good.
You're good. Open mouth. Okay.
Good.
That shit wasn't bad. It was like
You're good to
potato.
go. You're good to go.
Watch his mom. Back up if you're done.
Who don't want this?
Carl, take a step back.
Carl, step back. We have 4 moving on. We have 2 more spots. 2 more spots. Everyone else, pick up James, Lincoln plate. How close is he?
Next round will be breast milk.
You're going down the line and see how much everyone else has.
Got protein, fiber, mashed potatoes, carbs, all the good stuff you need.
Sandra, contemplating what she's
Carb
eating.
up for tomorrow.
You could use a little salt, but it wasn't that bad.
Jordan's thinking about the fish fry she had earlier.
Could have used that. Frank, that was pretty good, thank you. No problem. Stick around for the later rounds and really be thinking.
I'm all crazy.
Struggling getting the last few bites down.
Yeah.
A lot of food when you have to wait 3 days.
Shauna, getting close.
James.
All good. Shauna, step back.
Licking the plate.
One more.
Got 1 spot left. 4 people vying for it.
One more.
As I was telling Green,
Making good
this may be your worst one. This may be your favorite item on the night.
Oh my god. One more. Come on, enjoy it, guys.
Me too. All over my mouth.
Alright? Yeah, I got caught in my throat.
James, taking a stride.
Everyone's doing good.
Sandra got all of her fingers.
You guys are doing great.
James trying to just get it down. Making a push, putting it in his mouth. A little bit more.
Thank you later.
We ate bugs in our rice.
That's it, work.
That's it, right?
James advances.
And you guys are going to be eating tofu with 2 wasabi peas pushed down inside. It should be nice and yummy. 3, 2, 1, eat.
Hey guys, go for it.
Charlie takes a big bite. 2 big bites.
Nibbled it. I can't do it.
Tony, drop
I just want y'all to know that
My feet's really good.
I want you to be prepared. Yeah, I do.
I can do it.
Don't like imagine that this is what I taste like.
Charlie's making quick work of tofu. Alright, looks like you 4 just have to eat it to advance.
No problem.
Looks like almost everybody's comfortable now that they don't have to race.
French.
Charlie. Charlie, put it in.
15?
You cannot. Trying to find his happy place right now. Charlie advances. Charlie moving on. Trinica advance. Good, move on. Anna, move on. All good. German, moving on.
3, 2, 1, eat.
I'm here to check on this side. Matty P not even using his hands. Carl just shoved it down right now. Carl, spin up a lot. Pick it up.
Okay, crazy Carl.
Carl, you see tongue? Good, good. Tongue? Good, moving on.
Oh, good job.
James, you gotta get that stuff off your tongue. You gotta show me mouth. You gotta get that stuff off your tongue. Jeff, moving on. This one too. Come on, guys. James advances.
That's it. I don't know if I can.
3, 2, 1, eat.
German is trying to shove them all in. German's good. German's moving on. We have our two.
All right. 3, 2, 1, eat.
Carl and Blake.
Now,
good. Blake, Carl's good.
Overall winner is going to decide who goes to tribal first and win a fire token.
How about you?
No. I believe it's a 100-year-old egg. All right. 3, 2, 1, eat.
Carl! Looking for one Rokina. Stand up. Who's gonna be first? Who's gonna be first? Both still chewing. Keep going. Both are chewing, trying to get it down. Trinica gets it first. Trinica wins individual immunity.
Good job, guys. All right. Congratulations. Everybody fought really hard in that challenge. Trinica, come on up and get your necklace. Trinica is safe, cannot be voted out at Tribal Council. Carl, come on up. Carl, safe, cannot be voted out. All right.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Oh, Carl, one more thing.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Oh, and I get my fire.
And who's going?
Where's Fred?
Yeah. All right, Carl.
You want me to?
Both tribes are going to go to Tribal Council tomorrow. Since you came in first place, you get to decide, are you guys going to go first, or are you going to force Okina to go first?
I think we want to keep the streak going, so we're going to go second and they're going to go first.
Okay?
All right.
All right. So, in the morning, we will come and get you guys to Tribal. You guys are going to have the night to think about who you're going to vote off. Same with you guys. We'll come get you after Okina's been Tribal. So, y'all can head on back.
Hey, Trinica, you can do it, dude. So proud of you. I hope you pull a win out.
We had the disgusting food eating challenge, and I mean, I did try the first one, but that, like, I have a fear of throwing up, and where I put that baby food in my mouth, like, I did try it. I'm hungry. Like, I've eaten almost nothing in 4 days.
I didn't think I needed it. I think I had a good social position, but now things have changed. Now I do think I need it.
This little thing. On day one, we went around and talked about our strengths and our weaknesses, and I think I was the only one who said I will eat anything. So I told them if we have an eating challenge, like, put me in, coach. So I had a pretty strong sense I was going to win that one. I am actually so impressed and surprised that German did so well. He almost beat me out on that egg because that thing, the yolk of that was nasty and made me vomit. I don't actually think I needed this one, which makes me feel a little guilty. I think I'm worried that I'm in the middle in a way that is going to become very clearly and quickly apparent after this next tribal. And so, more so, I would love to have an immunity after this next tribal that comes up. So no, I don't think I needed this, and I wasn't trying to keep it from anyone at all in particular, because I think there's lots of options here, and maybe that's the benefit of being in the middle.
I hope we don't swap before bed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go fucking bed.
I feel like they might do that.
In terms of both tribes losing a member, we'll go down to 15, which we're all speculating means we're getting closer to a tribe swap. So we're all trying to prepare for that as well. Last night we got back, everyone just strategizing for probably 2 to 3 hours. Like we wanted to get fire and like fix the camp and stuff, and we did do a bit of that, but everyone was just, I think almost everyone's name got put out there. Fortunately, this morning, I think the girls were like, let's just like take a step back. This is just insane. We've got a 6-person alliance that we were good with on the Jovo, so let's just stick with our 6 again. We'll do either Melanie or we'll do German, but let's just come as a group and decide.
We are seeing more physical threats.
Yeah.
Just like Melissa, and I think I'm just like
Tony.
And I think that we need to all be there, so it's not like if it's just me. Let's just say like if it's just you.
Yeah.
You are gonna go right away.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the munch group if we are together.
I agree. Yeah.
We have each other to vote somebody else out.
Yeah.
And hide behind.
Yeah.
So like I just don't think it makes any sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good. I'm also like going for a high five, but it wasn't like that. Like,
yeah, it was
just like, yep.
I'm feeling so good this morning. I mean, obviously having immunity, being safe helps, but also we really talked as a tribe, like what do we need to prioritize in order to start winning these challenges again?
Between German and Melanie, I don't care who goes at this point. I'm like kind of desensitized. I'm just trying to make sure it hasn't flipped to anyone in the 6.
In the 6s, I've brought up another person's name in 16. I think last night, I think we were all really paranoid.
I feel like the way the 6s are arguing, that I feel like we're kind of just like silent. I definitely think we could strengthen our voice, because I feel like we're definitely quieter and more emotional players.
I mean, I was like, the group was formed of the people who stayed in the camp. And then one brought in. Yeah. So, is it a 4 and 2? You know what I mean?
I'm very
Is it like a 4 and 2?
It could be a 4 and 2, or it could be a 3 and 3, but I don't want to play the gender game any longer, because people are saying, oh, after this we could be boys versus girls. I'm like,
And Melanie, I think she's closest to home. So, I think it's best for his and best for her who he's close to. And I think he's closer to other people than us in our group.
I think it's close to Ethan. But I personally would be fine with, like, I feel really good with Melissa, Trinica, and Tony for, like, I feel good with everyone. Like, let's be so for real. Like,
I know, that's what I just don't want to lose another challenge.
we can't deal with that. Because if we lose another challenge, it doesn't matter if there's a 7th person. I think the 6 is gonna come home. But
oh, really? I thought we were just focused
oh no,
on
yeah, that's what I thought too. But I feel like people are gonna be like idle paranoia again for like the 8th time this season.
Honestly, I talked to both Melissa and Trinica, and they both said 6 strong, and then we figured it out.
Okay.
So honestly, I'm being straight up with you.
I know that it's between me and German, and all I can do is try to connect with the people that let them know that I am willing to fight with them moving forward. So right now, it's not like I don't have other options. It's like, oh, people are considering me or this other person, so I'm going to do everything I can to secure my place, which is not about throwing another person under the bus. It is about me just trying to give people assurances moving forward that they can trust me, that I will work with them. That's what I've been doing all last night and this morning. I'm rooting for any people on it. I am down to work with anybody who's here. And that's real. I do think people are making their decisions based somewhat on like how they feel about each of us in terms of the strategic conversation, the game that they want to play, if they perceive that who is closest with who.
I'm worried because I was doing a lot to maybe try to help protect Melanie, and now I wake up this morning and find out she's basically throwing me under the bus to try to save her own ass. So I think of what it to me and her, we're all scrambling for items, and I'm just gonna have to try to trust on those bonds that I have.
Jermaine has been quieter and has been like resting a lot at camp and just not seeming like putting in as much of the like social effort. But at the same time, like he's lovely and we enjoy him. But it's just kind of like a lower key vibe.
Yeah, I don't know, German, just we haven't bonded very much. I think the first few days he was just kind of hanging out in the shelter a lot, and it slowed our, bonding down.
You want to check my phone like you're touching it out? To get it over with?
We were just saying, posting what they're saying.
It looks like it's between German or Melanie, and I would much more prefer that Melanie go. I think that she's more of a wild card. I think she's super strategic, cunning. I think she's gonna say and do whatever it takes to save her, and I don't trust it. And I also heard that she was telling people that she felt like I had made a shady move with the last tribal, which I did. She asked me if I knew about the split vote. I then talked to Melissa and found out that Melissa told her about the split vote, which made me look like a liar. So of course she didn't trust me. We talked it out, and so I think we're feeling better there.
It made me a little bit wary of Trinica when she seemed to not know about the split, but also I don't want to overthink it, and I don't want to seem paranoid.
And I would like it to be Melanie, and I'm trying to do the math in my head right now about how I can make that happen. But unfortunately, with Joe gone, I think a lot of the camp tending has fallen to me, which I'm happy to do. And I understand I'm not the most important person to talk to necessarily today, but I think a lot of decisions around how the vote was going to be split were made without me, and I don't think I can safely gather that 6 together without those other 2 thinking that it's suspicious. I think I've kind of got them convinced that I'm on the outs of that 6. Maybe, we'll see, I don't know.
This morning, it seemed like it kind of shifted. It seems like Jermaine has had some people advocating for him, and he also started talking more game with more people.
I'm gonna try and talk to Hannah, who I know wants German to stay, to see if there's any way we can screw the math on this. But ultimately, I can't take my game to save someone at this point. German is someone who I like and would prefer to work with over Melanie, but at the end of the day, my strongest connections are within that 6 alliance. So if I can't safely throw this vote in the direction I want without it being obvious it was me, I'm not going to do it. I think he's better than me. But
just let people vote how they want this, because it's clear, like, come to a decision. But at the same time, if it fucking ties, then what? Just hope like one of them plays a shot in the dark and is like successful or something, and makes the decision kind of easy for us.
Last night in the conversation, kind of just follow whatever Tony says.
It was the first vote. Like, yeah, no shit. I'm following what everyone says, not just Tony.
Just listen to
he's gonna say whatever it takes, even if it doesn't mean maybe. Do you want it to happen? We tie. I think we could force a tie. I think a tie. Because if we tie, we just move out and vote. You could force the revote. If that keeps tying, then it goes to Rods for us. Okay, I'll just number one. Number two, it's better for more than these things, but I don't think it's anything negative. That's not really better. I think it's better for everybody's game because better in challenges. So if we do some, what the Quiznos are, I don't think those guys. Then we just have to cannibalize ourselves, and then who is better for us? But what can we do? We're at this vote, and I think it's not worth spending this social capital to deal with. Do something that could blow things up and down. I agree. Yeah, I mean, it sucks that like what I want is not going to happen. Like my voice is because not like less, but just like it's a bump. But I don't think that is because I think I don't want us to. If you, I won't try and. I wasn't gonna try and pull anything really. It's just gonna be I was flip-flopping between those two again, but I will. If that, I will stick to my original vote and vote for. If you think it's best for it's fine. I think you should vote however we six decide to get it to the no conclusion. But if you hear from somebody that they feel differently and they want to change it, then we can change the majority. But I don't want we get that. We will to go back and say, honestly, we should change it. Let's change it. Because I think that's just going to cause confidence. I want to garner more trust with you over it because I feel like I think we can skate higher much without numbers. Me too. And especially if we really can reach it if we're on the ball. Yes.
Definitely find cracks. 4 of us decided German, 2 of us thought Melanie, so we're gonna go German.
I think regardless of what happens, it'll be a split vote just because of maybe one of them does have an idol and just because I shot in the dark as well. I'm getting along better with Melanie than German, so I want to work with Melanie.
All of a sudden, Hannah, who I'm working very closely with, is really going to bat for German, and I don't want to necessarily strong arm her this early in a game, especially with her being one of my closer allies. So I'm kind of tiptoeing around why I think it's better to get rid of German instead of Mel, but the way she's pushing back is definitely setting off some red flags for me. Maybe they're a lot closer than I realized. Maybe they have a previous connection that she had told me about, but maybe it's closer than I thought. So I still want German out because I want Hannah to come closer to me, but I'm gonna have to really move very slowly through this.
It's just gonna be tough because, I mean, obviously me and Hannah are in the 6, and I think we both want to keep everybody in the 6 together, so it just comes down to, do we get German out or do we get Melanie out? And I think we both, like for me, it benefits me more to keep Melanie. For her, it benefits her more to keep German. So it's no hard feelings for her. She's playing her game and that makes sense. But I'm also going to try to do what's best for me. And I think that's what I should do.
Hannah and German are perceived and I believe are like number ones for each other. They're very tight. And so I can respect that Hannah is pushing hard to protect her ally, which is the conversation I was just having with her. Like, listen, if I make it back here, I'm not bitter about it. Like, I understand and respect that you are fighting for your ally, and that's what I want. If I have an ally, I want to know that they're willing to fight for me. Well, ultimately, I'm being told that probably safe, but you just really don't know.
All right, Okina, welcome back to Tribal Council. Melanie. I got it. I got it for you. So, first question out the window.
Sorry, I just
What do you make?
trying to gain some information.
No idea. Wow. And I will share it with you guys.
Definitely.
Me.
Yep. Definitely interesting.
Melanie, tell me from your perspective what just happened. I can only see y'all.
I didn't even see it happen. I just saw that. I thought you said somebody's name, and then she walked up, and I was like, I guess something's happening. And then they both went for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming it was an idol, but I mean,
It was probably a clue to something.
Yeah, it could be a
that
clue.
vanished because it wasn't an actual like object.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a clue, it could be an idol, it could be an extra vote. I mean, it could be lots of things. Obviously, something.
Jeremy, did you notice the item at first?
I noticed it immediately when I sat down, but you don't want to do anything out of order. The second she stood up, I'm gonna go for it. And this that I got is for my tribe. It's for the Green Tribe, and I will definitely use it for our advantage.
Melanie, you obviously just went for it just now. German's saying he's going to use it for the tribe. How much do you put stock in that?
Well, first, we don't know what it is. Second, it could be that it just makes his threat level higher. But also, respect, like, whatever, he got it, and what are you going to do? But I mean, obviously, it's about to be an individual game. Like, I don't think that you can assume that he's gonna, I mean, you don't know what it is. Like, so if he's convinced that he's gonna use it for everyone, you could just share it now.
It's gonna be an individual game, but once we merge, I'm gonna be green till I die. And I want to make that very, very clear.
So do you want to share it with everybody right now?
I want to share it with the people that stay with me going forward.
Charlie, you've been in a lot of whispering conversations. What's happening over here?
What's happening is we have very hungry people. See, like, I don't even know at this point. And honestly, like, you know? But, I mean, whispering conversations are important because something big just happened. If you all can.
Ethan, you've also been in a lot of these whisper conversations. Was this sparked just from what just occurred?
I mean, yeah. I mean, initially, like, an advantage, or, I mean, we don't know for certain, but probably at least a clue or an advantage of some sort. Fair play to both of them for just, like, going for it. I didn't even see it. Yeah, definitely what's sparking the whispering, and yeah, I think tribe life has been insane. So I think everyone's on high alert, and with that, it's just like enhanced.
Hannah, Ethan says that back at camp, it's been insane. Do you echo that?
Absolutely. Last night when we got back, we immediately people just dispersed into the woods. People took flashlights with them, and then immediately when they got to their spot, just turned off the flashlight. Everyone is talking. Who we're gonna walk into, and then people just mysteriously appear suddenly in a pair carrying like 2 pieces of wood after 30 minutes.
Trinica, first, I want to congratulate you on winning the individual immunity last night.
Thank you.
Very impressive performance. You're not going anywhere at this vote.
So true.
Anytime you have a form of individual immunity, that could make you more comfortable. Maybe it makes you feel like people can come to you more. Did you have a lot of people come up to you during the scrambling period?
I wouldn't say initially. I was working on the fire mostly, and I didn't have a flashlight, so I was kind of stuck there while everyone else ran off. But I think as people finished up their initial conversations, people started grabbing me. I think, me having this means that people are going to continue to tell me what they think I want to hear. But for me, it means that I can be a little bit more forthcoming about my own wants for once. So I think that's been a huge help for me in just being able to talk more openly with all of the people here.
Tell me, what is the strategy for this tribe moving forward?
Well, we're predicting a swap coming pretty soon, and whatever just happened there, we assume there's an idol at camp. Like this morning, we literally went on an idol hunt, all of us, because if there's a swap, we want the idol for our tribe. Because right now we're down in numbers to that other tribe, and that makes it more likely that we're in a minority in a swap situation. So an idol could give anybody on the tribe help to get through that.
Melody, this is a lot different of a vibe than even the first tribal council you guys went to. What has changed in this tribe in the last day or so?
A couple of us are fighting for our lives, and we know who we are. So, I think that there are two of us who know that we're getting votes. You know, we all want to be here. I think we're all valuable to each other in this game, so I think it's gonna be sad either way.
Charlie, Melanie says she believes it's two people who know they're in danger. Is that what you've heard? You believe it's between two people right now?
I think everyone knows who it's between at this point. There's no like use in hiding it. So like,
Might have been the people most desperate to run for a scroll.
Most desperate to run for that scroll, and people looking out for whatever they can find. Because you know, I'm like a lot of people, especially in the back row, didn't really see that. Maybe because we were not being vigilant, because we are letting our guard down. So we all need to be careful and on the lookout for that stuff.
If it is me, I just want you all to know that it's been amazing getting to know you all. I hope that, you know, if you were planning to save me as we were walking into tribal, I hope that that is still what you're planning to do. I want to be here and I want to fight with all of you.
The way that I just fought for that scroll is the way that I'm going to fight for this team. When I go into those challenges, I put my 100%. I don't know if there's going to be a swap or a merge next. If it's another challenge, you're going to need me. Because then you're going to be right back at tribal. Please keep me in this game.
And I will just say that Survivor is not about challenges.
Challenges, you lose, you go to tribal. You go to tribal, you go home. It matters.
Yeah, we all have to go to tribal.
Alright, well, so with all that being said, it is time to vote. This time I'm going to start with Tony in the back.
Alright, if anybody has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
I really meant it when I said that I really want to ride with you guys. I want to ride with Green. So if I'm voted out, I'm going to give this to Hannah. If I'm voted out, please don't share with anyone because I will be hurt. But if I'm still here, this is for the team, and I will share it. Yes, I mean it.
Anybody else? Alright, I will read the votes. First vote. Miller. German. Miller. German. It's 2 votes Melanie, 2 votes German. Miller. It's 3 votes Melanie, 2 votes German. German. It's 3 votes each for Melanie and German. Miller. It's 4 votes Melanie, 3 votes German, 1 vote left. The next person voted on Surviving Reelfoot, Decennium. Melanie. Bring your torch. No one else? Not spoken. She will have a chance to get back in this game. And not that way.
Well, that's a bummer. I'm excited to be still in the game. I would like to go to Exile Island, Redemption, whatever it's called in this game, with my 5 fire tokens, some of which were the tribe's fire tokens. But I was the last one who went to the outpost, and no one asked for the tribe ones back. I'm disappointed, of course. I worked hard building connections with people and alliances, and I feel good about that it was a split, because I think that it does speak to the fact that people were not willing to just make it as easy as possible. But it's a bummer.
Yeah, so last night was a bit of a twist. Thought we were done with challenges for the day after we won that really, really emotional physical challenge where it was just pure euphoria after it. And then all of a sudden we go back, nighttime eating challenge, which was fun. I mean, it was a lot of fun. I got some calories in me.
Honestly, the person that won, the individual, I should say, Carl, pretty much deserved it over me, because I was not eating the egg. The egg was disgusting.
Happy for Carl. I mean, he's just been on an absolute tear lately. I'd like to think that him and I are allies, pretty close. I mean, Carl and I are kind of emerged as the leaders of the tribe. Him is like the heart and soul, and me just kind of like the pragmatic, rah-rah cheerleader. It's been good to see Carl have this run. It means a lot to him, and just feeding off of that energy was fantastic.
Hearing that it was a double trouble after winning 2 immunity challenges back to back was a little bit deflating, but also it was really reassuring for me, because I wanted to throw the previous challenge. I actually put that idea past Shauna and Carl. They both said they did not want to do that. I was tempted to somehow throw it. There wasn't any way I could have possibly done that, and the reason why is because I think our tribe really needs to vote out James at the next vote.
Pretty comfortable going into the vote today. My Power Ranger Alliance of 5 is rock solid. We made sure before we even got back to camp that we had a name, and we were ready to get into an early tribal today, so we didn't have to do a whole lot of scrambling.
I want to work with you. I really like you. You're funny. You're smart. You're good around camp. And
No
you're
one
good at
has thought I
challenges.
was funny all the last
Oh my
2
God,
days.
I
My
laugh at all your
self-esteem
jokes.
is really
I get your humor. But let's get to know each other over the next couple of days, all right? I want to work with you, all right?
No, but you have none.
Have you been drinking tonight? Are people going to be looking at me? Someone did suggest James, and James is a little bit of a snap show. Like he's very emotional, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But when we're camping like this, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's been rubbing a couple of people the wrong way. And while I personally like him, my preferred option would be James first.
So I want votes on Carrie, just so that, or at least suspicion for votes on Carrie.
So Carl will play.
So Carl will place an immunity idol on her to save her.
Okay, all right.
But
So
we already
we
have
actually-
5, but we have to make sure we
Yeah,
all write
well,
down the same.
for sure, because when we were talking earlier, I had told Jack, I'm like, no, James switched it to Curie last night, because I thought you had said, because she's the next closest to Carl.
Yeah.
So.
But Carl has the immunity idol,
Right,
and he
right.
said he would play it.
Right.
For her.
Exactly.
So I think he would play it for her. So
Yeah,
right
I
now
think
I'm
so.
planning suspicion in the people that aren't
drive
in our
it.
core 5. This guarantees safety
for me or one of my allies. And that doesn't necessarily mean that everybody on my tribe is my one of my allies.
We have 5 anyway. That's
Right.
not going to matter.
Right.
But if we can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone, get out a player
Yeah.
that might be strategic, more strategic than us
Yeah.
going into the game.
Yeah.
Not as loyal to us going into the game. and also draw out the hidden immunity idol.
Yeah.
I mean, we just killed 2 birds with 1
Right.
stone. I think it's pretty unanimous. Even people I haven't talked to as frequently as others have the same idea in their head. Literally, while we were walking back to camp, I said, same name, like to a couple different groups of people. Yes, we're all on the same page. My thing is, I want to get all of us consolidated on like votes moving forward. So like when the girls wake up and we can all kind of have conversations.
Everybody knows I got the idea. He was like, well, I might need you to save me if that happens, or I'll just blindside you. And he little chuckle, that shit ain't funny to me. Like, I mean, I'm not here to tell jokes, especially about that. And, I laughed at him, and I locked it in. It's locked in because I don't plan on going nowhere. And if you give me any kind of inclination that you want me to go somewhere, you're a problem.
I love how people on my tribe are so cocky.
I want to be able to go into that and have a plan. Keep our votes somewhat complementary to each other and have the numbers. Have everyone involved in some of the votes moving forward, or at least the most people as we can. And then we just hit them with that plan earlier. She's away, so I had to change one of the girls is away, so they were talking, so I got to talk about her. Yeah. So my plan going into it was...
James started speaking a little loudly about what they were talking about. It was so funny.
And James also has been rubbing people the wrong way a lot, including me, some of the comments he makes and the way he treats like some of the other people at the tribe. Just not good for morale.
I'm game.
Yeah, I said it. And he hasn't really performed as well in challenges, which you'd think, it's good to have like a big guy. First as a shield for me going forward. Second of all in challenges, like just brute strength and other things that he could be good at.
With loyalty, where the hell is everyone else?
They're like that way. I'm gonna take a walk.
That's fun. But yeah, I just felt like we haven't talked since it started raining, so I wanted to get you in on it.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was saying it just before I was getting.
And if
because I've got no one's and I'm like,
and if they weren't sleeping right now, we'd be talking to them too. Which that's why I'm wondering where everyone else is.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we're trying to consolidate down to like 1 or 2 right now. So just think about it. We'll think about it once we start moving again. Seeing where people's energy levels are, I think.
And we have all day to kind of.
And if we keep winning, we don't have to worry about it. Those are people that are going to vote with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess is the main goal.
But at this point, we just need to discuss and see what's best.
They think that they're running the show, and it's so funny.
Right now, I'm feeling really good about Jordan, Maddie P, and Sandra. Those are like my top 3. Love them. I would love to go far with them.
But yeah, there's always that anxiety when we go in because I've seen some blindsides happen.
Yeah. No.
Oh, but
Focus pocket full today.
Thank you so much for. It's that ego boost. It's definitely. I just want to prove my loyalty. I wish you would have talked to me more in the beginning. Know that type. That you just need to continuously stroke his ego and
Yes.
never like
Totally.
Yeah, he just needs to strong.
And even Keely, who originally this morning I was like, I don't know about Keely. I think I might want her out. Like I feel better about her after today.
Feel sad.
Yeah. But oh no, and then last night
I feel like I
when we were in when everybody was trying to get the fire going, and Blake was like, I'm so frustrated. Like, I just want to go to bed. The fire will like figure itself out.
Yeah, but now like we don't need a fire if we just all cuddle up together. I'm thinking, dude, have you not been here the last couple of months? Not all of us have like a fucking body work basically. No, I don't even know. What was the word? I think he said hogging. We all don't have a buddy that we're hogging at night to stay warm.
No, Carl, shut up.
No, you are.
Shut up, Carl.
I think one of you guys are gonna.
Shut.
They're gonna come for me soon.
No.
I can't win immunity, so.
At the end of the day, there can only be one winner in the show. Right. And as much as I need my allies to get me there, I need to know who my true allies are.
Wait, you've got a secret that I am not telling anybody.
What?
You've got a secret though that I'm not telling anybody. You can't tell anybody.
That's also why we need to get those guys out because
they will.
They
will. Yes. They will.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
I ain't all for that.
they're gonna blow your cover.
They will blow your cover.
If they haven't
I
already.
think at first the
Still
tribe,
haven't
the tribe over there
already.
thought I was a f***ing idiot.
Yes.
Like, let's be real, like the dude is an idiot.
I'm thinking about doing some shady shit and maybe seeing if Carl will want to play his idol, because that will save me. I'll look good on both ends.
Look, let's just hope it goes the way we want it to, because we know that Carl does have an idol. If for whatever reason he wants to play it for another player and something happens, I've actually heard 4 names, including my own.
Figuring out between Shauna and Kiri. And Maddie's name just came out too, but James kind of back and forth.
Yeah, James going back and forth between Carrie and
Shauna, I guess at this point.
So, I don't know. Like, I think we're all like, we don't know who we're voting for.
Yeah. Honestly, there wasn't that much discussion last night besides, well, my 5, besides the Power Rangers. We decided to do either one of the 2 that voted for James. We think it was Shauna and Matt. Like, I think, but if we need to pull, I think he's trying to pull Maddie. If he pulls Maddie.
Maddie's not going to vote against Shauna. There's no fucking way.
But if we have Maddie vote for Kiri, and then, you want to split?
I'll split the vote.
I feel a little confident for myself, unless this is some really great blindside against me for some reason. I think I'm going to be okay for another round or 2, at least.
So they have 4, we have 5. So, if, yeah. Who are they voting for?
Because
Carl's not going to vote for Kiri. And Maddie's not going to vote for Shauna. I can tell you right now.
Well, I already knew that,
Yeah. So that kind of like, So I think there's going to be a lot of different votes because we can't tell how.
Well, not for us.
No, but I'm saying in that group.
It might be scattered.
It might be scattered because Carl will have to vote for Shauna. And Shauna will have to vote for Kiri. And Maddie will vote for Kiri. That's a lot of math. And I'm too friggin' tired.
Highly doubt Carl's gonna play his idol on her. Yeah, so as long as the numbers stay where they're supposed to be, it should be her.
You said we don't get the vote right this time, I'll get it next time.
Yeah, I heard that too.
This is like, yeah, then.
If you don't get the vote right this time,
We'll get it next time. So I'm wondering who's talking.
because I was saying, like, if we go for Shauna and it doesn't work out, then we'll get on the next.
Hopefully.
So he thinks it's mine. Oh, for sure. But I continue to like, nothing about it. And he's like, you think you really want to do it? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. She's faithful. I'm like, nope. I'm going, I'll check it. He's like, yeah, I can check it. He's like, I know, like, didn't vote me. So, that's I know it with Maddie. I know that. And he's like, and Shauna. I'm like, well. I'm like, well, where's Well, I know how won't talk to me. He's like, it could be Kiara, but I honestly think she will because she's never talked to me, and then she talked to me like this forever.
Be Sandra. She has expressed a lot of feelings towards other tribe mates to me, such as James, about him being super bossy and basically being the tribe leader, which is fine with me. I don't want to be no leader, and if you want to put that target on your back, then do it. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That keeps me in this game longer, but if I had to put my trust into somebody, it would definitely be Sandra.
Yeah, but then I know. He's like, well, I'm gonna ask him straight up. He's like, I'm supposed to trust him. See him, the way see him like that is the reason why we want yeah, I agree. Sorry, James. Sorry, but that's fine. Come on, dude.
She's talking to me, take me like shit. First name he threw out there was Carrie.
Yes.
Looked him straight in the eye and I said, absolutely not. That's completely off limits to me. And I looked at him and I said, would you vote Blake?
Oh, what do you
And
say?
he was like, I took him my shotgun. I said, then he threw your name out there. I said, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I said, I have 2 names that are off the table. It's Minnesota and it's Carrie. All right. And then I told him, I said, listen, I believe in keeping the tribe strong. I believe, a strong tribe is a great tribe. And I said, I'd be willing to maybe vote Sandra or Maddie P.
His attitude is so bad at camp. Doesn't help, slept all day while we spent like 2 hours trying to get the fire going, and then miraculously woke up as soon as the fire started. So, like, for a lot of reasons, he needs to go. But for one really big reason, I think he needs to be next, and that big reason is Carl.
Oh. I said, listen, Carrie may be there, because he said she doesn't up and sleep. I said, listen, yeah. So I said, maybe she does that, but she helps me, okay? She's helping me get through this game. Yeah. And then, let's be honest, I told him, you are the one that started the fire originally. You bust your ass around. Yeah. There's no way in hell that happens.
He's just a wild card. So if we go back and we don't do what Carl wants to do right now, then we lose Carl.
At the end of the day, I like Princess. I love her. It's why I'm playing this game.
All right, now Kana, welcome back to Tribal Council. Matty P, this tribe's luck, in challenges at least, has seemed to turn around. On Sunday, you guys weren't winning. You guys won all the challenges yesterday. What do you think is behind this sudden change?
Look, I think the last Tribal Council, we made a decision as a group, and I think that was probably the right decision to move us forward as a more cohesive tribe going, especially into these challenges.
Kiri, obviously everyone enjoys winning, but does getting to be a part of the winning tribe now boost the morale and make the experience overall more fun?
Oh, absolutely. Like, it was disheartening. Mixed with the rain, the conditions, our struggles with fire, we were struggling there for a little bit. Having just even these little wins, just with the fire, just with, the rain stopping, and then winning immunities, winning the challenges when it mattered, basically, is what really, really brought us up. It definitely improved our morale 100%.
Shauna, going back to yesterday, we had the physical immunity challenge with the medicine ball. You had to go quite a few times, and you had an impressive performance, I must say. So what was that like for you? Did you know you had it in yourself?
I had no idea. It was so weird. I'm not a sports girl. I never really played contact sports. I was a theater kid in high school, so when that challenge happened, I was like, I don't think I can do this, guys. How do you tackle? How does that work? So, yeah, it was really cool. The previous day, Carrie had said she discovered she likes kayaking from the kayak challenge. I was like, who is this woman? What am I going to do next? So that's one of the really fun things about these live reality games is discovering these, unlocking doors into yourself.
Jeff, in that same challenge, I think you also had an impressive performance. Went against a lot of guys who were bigger than you. What was your motivation in those challenges? Did you feel like you had to prove yourself?
I just had a lot of fun out there. I mean, I was a wrestler growing up, so that was meant for me, and I had a blast. It was just a good time, well-designed challenge, and of course we won because we're on a hot streak right now.
Carl, I know you really enjoyed that medicine ball challenge.
Yeah,
got to go against Tony, a guy younger than you. What was that like for you, going to go against Tony? Because you had one of the, I'd say, more physical rounds.
Well, I mean, I knew he was going to give me a run for my money, and I think people look at my age and they don't know what they're looking at. They think I'm older, an older man, covered in tattoos. He's not, not that tough, not that strong. I smoke 100 cigarettes a day. You know what I mean? There's no way. But I have this fight and this will, I battle, man. I battle, and I don't like to lose. And, I hate losing. I mean, you lose, but, you can't look down on it. You got to find the positive in it. But winning feels so good. I wish I could have won that one because it was awesome. But I felt good being able to flip him over my shoulder and drag him back by one leg. And, that was awesome. I mean, I'm pretty proud of myself that, people look at me as an old man, and I say, bring it, 20-year-old, let's go.
Blake, on the other end, you had an impressive performance, got all the way to the top two, just fell short. What was your motivation in that challenge? Is it just your competitiveness, or did you feel like you really needed this immunity?
I wasn't really worried about getting the immunity or not. I was feeling, but challenge before that, my strength. Like I was winded, so I felt like I needed like that protein or food. So it's like I'm gonna do it, and I know I could do it because there's obviously some live animal, like insect that someone had to eat. So it's like, let me do it. So came down.
Jordan, in addition to, competing for individual immunity in that challenge, you guys learned that this is in fact a double tribal council. Both tribes had to send someone home. So how did that process of essentially speeding up the game, does that impact this vote at all?
It's just one less person out of the game. I mean, we're still on top. I mean, I don't know. Y'all are gonna have to pass on me. 'Cause I can't think. I'm so sorry. Yeah, thank you.
It's all good. Carl, congratulations on winning the individual immunity challenge. You're not going anywhere for this vote.
No.
Because you are the only person guaranteed safety at the moment, did you have a lot of people come up to you when it came to strategy to pitch or to get you involved in the vote?
Absolutely. Everybody. They all want to know what I'm doing, what I'm thinking. And at the end of the day, I ate that food because I like to win, and it's a pretty good situation, and it was the first individual immunity of the season, and I wanted it. It was a bucket list coming here, and I wanted to win a immunity, but to get the first one, it just means so much, and it speaks for
While he's taking a moment, Carl is the heart and soul of this tribe. He's the emotional up, the emotional down, the emotional center. He is the absolute spirit that drives us. And watching him work, and all of us probably underestimating him going in, Carl is clearly the heart and soul of this tribe. And to be honest, we all can't wait to see him in a Speedo later tonight.
No, I'm good. No, it's just coming out here. It just meant more than just coming out here and playing a live reality game. It's my dream. And then I had some circumstances, where that happened. In my life, my personal life back home. And I'm just so proud and so happy of what's happening, and I know, I've shared it when, my father passed away, man, and he was one of my biggest supporters in this, and he supported me, and just to know that, maybe he's not here, but he's here, and I believe he's pushing me forward. I never knew I could eat those stuff. And let's be honest, I didn't even chew it. I don't even know what it really tasted like. I just swallowed everything whole. But I'm just so proud, of this. For me, it was more than just an immunity. It was a bucket list, and I'm just proud. And yes, everybody talked to me, and it feels good to, be able to listen to everybody and then make my decision and not have to worry that it's me. There's no other better feeling than to know that you are off the table. You know what I mean? Just to know that I am going to the next round guaranteed.
Matty P, you said earlier that last time you guys were here, you made a clear decision that you think benefited the tribe, but a new decision has to be made. So is it a similar thought process as the last time when you make this decision, or is it more alliance-based? What's the criteria for the vote this time around?
My feeling is going to this vote, it's definitely a lot different to the first vote. It's quite bittersweet because obviously we've found our groove. Since the last tribal council, we've won 3 in a row, and I think we're just ideally going to stay on that trajectory. And the fact that we also had to go to tribal despite winning, that hurts a little bit. And so I think I had to weigh up the options that I was hearing and take a punt at one of them.
Sandra, what is the strategy for this tribe moving forward in the game?
Well, hopefully no swaps, but just stay strong, stay motivated. Great communication. We all work well together, and just continue to keep that momentum and have some, I can't think of words either, but a cohesive tribe.
This time we're going to start with Sandra.
All right. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. Person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. This is the point I'll ask if anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it or an advantage. This is the time to do so. All right. I'll read the votes. All right. First vote. James. Shauna. One vote James, one vote Shauna. James. Shauna. It's 2 votes Shauna, 2 votes James. 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 Four votes James, 2 votes Shauna. The next person vote out of surviving real quick. James.
We're good. We're good. Good gameplay. Good gameplay. Absolutely.
Yeah. Dude, there was a pleasure there.
Thank you. Drinking. One of you guys better win, y'all. I love you guys.
Yeah, so me too.
We love you, man.
Unless we're going to have margarita.
It's going to be a split decision. James?
Margarita's a taco.
Have spoken, but you will have a chance to get back in this game. You have done this one?
For sure.
Hey, it happens. I thought I had the votes. I got overconfident. Probably scrambled too much and played too hard too early. So I completely get the vote. Tribe's going to get a little weaker, but I'm still rooting for all of them. I love all of them. I wish them all the luck in the world, and hope one of them wins again. I was absolutely dominant in the next 3 challenges leading up to eating food or whatever, but I didn't think I was in any danger today. I knew I'd get some votes, but I don't know. Strong personality this early in the game, I completely understand. It is what it is. It's more of a testament to how much of a threat they saw me and how much they probably didn't want to see me later in the game making connections. So I take that as a compliment, and I definitely will walk out of this experience with my head held high.